Hey.
I love that saying. And it's true. Like when you show up, the only asterisk I will put on that is like, you have to put in the work too. I know you are, but
Yeah.
legit, those who show up, go up. So we're
It's
both
so much
going up.
better. Yes. It's so much better to be interactive with people, and my work volume and everything goes up when I'm on meetings at least a couple times a week with people.
Right. It's all better. It's all better. All right. This week, we start talking about mindset stuff first, right? That's the first part of what we talk about.
Yeah.
I will get you, I'm trying to figure this out, by the way. Right now what I have is just a link. It's not the download piece. And I messaged my friend. She's like my coach's VA kind of assistant.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't get this to download. What do I do? So I'm gonna figure that part out. But
Okay.
we'll get it to you. So we're gonna talk about money first. So part of the journaling of this is what are your feelings about money right now? Okay. If I had money, what would I do with it? If I had more money, not money, I guess. If I had more money.
Yeah.
So some of this is kind of about like your why. My why is partly surrounded like what I feel is my purpose and how much I love to help people. But at the end of the day, this is my job. It's putting a roof over our heads. I work this stinking hard because I make money. And the beauty of like money is like money creates energy, and money attracts money. Energy attracts money. So and also when you're good with money, you're more likely to have more money. And it also is meant to like ebb and flow. Like money is meant to be spent and to receive. Like that is literally what money is for. To give and take and give and take and give and take. So money, like a lot of people have this like dirty connotation with money. Money creates experiences, options, opportunities. And so there is nothing bad or wrong about money. And we don't need to be like living a poverty lifestyle to be centered in God or anything like that. Like, if that's how people align, that's great. Like, I'm all for like priests living like, a simple life and not being paid a whole lot. Like, that's something that they have chosen. However, I want to have the money to create options for my family, to be able to give more. The more money I have, the more money I can give. And I love to give. I'm not really like a presents person. Gifts really aren't my thing, but acts of service are my thing. And to me, like giving from the heart is an act of service. I don't really like the whole Christmas presents. I'm like, eh. But when it feels like it's like this huge special thing, it's like, oh my gosh. I don't know if you saw like a whole bunch of the team. Oh, Amanda's getting on. A whole bunch of the team got together and did this big, like, got me a Christmas or birthday presents this year. And they all sent me these video messages. I cried because it was so beautiful. I could have cared less if anybody got me anything. It was literally that they all came together and like, I felt so loved. So
because you are loved.
I love you.
I made it, everyone.
So it wasn't like if they hadn't spent a penny on me, that would have been fine. But it was the feeling of love. So just kind of like with this, like, what are your feelings about money right now? We want to have good feelings about money. We have to like, I want money. Like, I want more money. Like, gimme.
Yeah.
And that is like part of like Amanda, I sent this to Amanda. This has been flowing through my head all day today. Like, it has just been on repeat. There was a moment where I was like, I saw my points and I was like, okay, I was expecting that to be better. But what is in my head right now is failure is not an option. I am not kidding you. Since like 11 o'clock today, that has been flowing through my head over and over and over again. Failure is not an option. Failure is not an option. Failure is not an option. So every time that comes, I'm like, what am I doing next? Who do I need to message next? Like Instagram, I like plowed through Instagram. Facebook, who do I need to follow up with? Who's existing? How can I restart someone? Who do I need to follow up with? Like I have been like Energizer Bunny all freaking day because the only thing in my head is failure's not an option. Failure's not an option. I have to re-rank this month.
Yeah.
I have to find basically 300 points.
Wow. In the next 2 days?
Yes.
Go girl.
2 days
No
and 3
sleeping.
hours to be exact.
3 energizers a day.
Question.
Failure, yes.
I'm just curious. When I sign someone, because I know I'm down on your roots list, do I help you? Does my points help you in any way? Because I don't think they help you for Punta Cana, do they?
For Punta Cana, no, but I don't like I'm fine on Punta Cana. I have like 2,000 something. I crossed over 2,000 today. I have like 2,060 points or something. Like I know I'm gonna sweep Punta Cana. Like, and that's also like we were talking about, we don't think that those double points have been accounted for yet.
I know they haven't.
I've signed 5 people, so that should give me another like 125 points, and I'm about to sign 3 more people today. So
whoa. Yay.
Awesome.
I'm not worried. It's not Punta Cana. I am long-term game. I am like, how many points are in my back office?
Mm-hmm.
That needs to say 1,500 in 2 days and 3 hours.
What is senior gold again? 250? Is it 250? Jeez, why do they make that such a big jump?
I know. Holy moly.
The gut every month. I'm getting closer, but it's
You
still
are.
I've seen this silver by 5 points the last 3 months. I'm doing it this month.
to getting to
So tough to see it's like so close. It just squeaks by. Like, see ya.
I haven't been that close to senior gold. I definitely stay away from it.
This is
big
you
jump.
guys just in your head. Failure's not an option. Failure's not an option. Like, and obviously we define failure. I actually don't like that word because I think failure only happens if you stop trying. Like that's what failure is.
Yeah, true.
However, for me, like I have this, like, I cannot miss this. And like, I have basically not been Emerald, quite honestly, for over a year now. I've hit it once in the last year and I'm done. I'm so done. Like my family needs this. And I am going up. Like so what is your, like, what do you need to do to hit whatever your goal is? Amanda, if you're like, I don't want to even say this, but if you're like senior gold is just unobtainable, I don't want that to be a block. So what is your goal? What is your failure's not an option goal? Like Tiffany's is senior silver. Failure is not an option. She's going senior silver in 2 days and 3 hours. What is
gonna do it? Does it have to be ranking or just what my failure is not an option right now?
What is your failure's not an option?
I want 1,500 points for Punta Cana.
Okay.
I would like, 2,000, but I just.
So that's in 2 days and 3 hours. What is your failure's not an option in 2 days and 3 hours?
Oh God, you mean by then? I will be at least 150 points towards my senior gold.
Okay, you're at.
Yeah, I don't even know where I'm at.
144. So. Try again.
Oh, girl.
Okay, so
girl, raise that bar.
No, that's fine. I haven't been on since I was like 120 something. So, okay. Really? So
I just checked
today. I wonder if any of my people ordered that for the 15 code, because I got some people that just don't talk to me. So I'm like, here, go order. Here's 15% off.
Renee ordered.
Okay, I got her to move hers up with the code. Is that it?
That's what I'm seeing right now. I don't know if there was anyone else. If someone else might have had an order, and I don't know. You're at 144. So I'm feeling like we need to hit at least 175.
I was just going to say I have 175.
Failure's not an option.
You're going to do
175.
You are killing it. How many people have you done? It's like, I swear, every time I look at the feed, it's like another one.
So, somebody asked me about how many people I developed, but let's be honest, I developed my husband. So I did hit 3. I helped the other person go silver.
You got 2, is that right?
Yeah, Lindsay and Tyson to silver. I did the work because they're both so new. So I did those, but actually Lindsay did one of them, so her mom. So I did 5 for them, and I think 6 for me. And then realistically,
girl.
I helped Lindsay or no, Mindy sign her husband, and Angie sign her daughter. So really, I've done all of them. But per to me on my L1s, I think I have 5 or 6.
That's awesome.
Tyson's are really yours. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's what I said. Those are mine.
Yeah.
He didn't do it, but he got his pretty little face out there and he shared his little post afterwards. He was so proud. He's more excited about getting that little pin. You know, the little pins. Like these ones that I have up here. Can you see them? I have them on my
I love it so much.
Yeah, I have the 2 silvers and the 1 gold, and I can't wait till I do senior gold so I can get another one.
Yay.
But so he's excited. He's like, I get a pin? I was like, you do. He's like, oh my God, I get a pin. So I just, I don't want to keep developing him because of other, but either way, he got it. He gets a pin. He's very happy. He gets to go to Punta Cana. He's very happy.
You're going to get, I don't know if you've gotten them yet, but you get silver, you get like development points for those as well for Punta Cana.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. The 25 for each one. Those did show up. So I got those already, but I can guarantee you they have not counted the double enrollments because I'm counting them right along with them because I wanted to know where I'm sitting. And I'm right about, I think I'm almost 1,300 once they get the enrollments added.
Nice. So my husband yesterday was like, where are you at for Punta Cana? And I'm like, I've got quite a bit to go. And he's like, seriously? Like, I requested the time off. We got to go. I said, dude, take the stuff to work and share it. Show yourself mixing up your drinks. And when they ask, tell them you got to help me.
See, Tiffany's got it. Thing with Tyson, I'm like, take this to work. And he does. He to one of his coworkers the other day, and he tried it. And dude, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coworkers on it. So yes, work is your best.
Does that count your boss?
Yeah, that counts Lee. So Lee, my boss, is hooked on the hydrate. I have 1 customer that's been with me, a coworker that's been with me for right at a year. I've had a customer that's restart and start twice being my coworker. So there's 3. Shannon just started. Lisa started. Renee started. So yeah, 6 people that are in my office. And I had 2 other people start and quit. 1 for money and 1 just because she was allergic to everything we put in our capsules. Vegetables. It was a whole it was great. But anyways, so yeah, work, he definitely needs to promote at work because that's where it's happening. I feel like my coworkers get the best support because they're with me all day long.
Yeah.
So they're like, they're like, I don't need to join your groups or anything. I got you. Like,
I got you. Yep.
5 days a week. I'm like,
yep.
Okay. Oh, and my coworker's wife started. So that's
awesome.
Okay. So we're good on money. Money likes us. Money's a magnifier. Okay. That's our mindset, is we're going to talk about money, work on money. Okay. So that's that part. Next, events. So, there are so many different ways to host various different events. So talking kind of about in-person events. In-person events, I personally kind of recommend, like Tiffany, you've been to like our Women Who Mocktail. They're not really Plexus events, but kind of with most people aren't going to like come to a Plexus event, like what is the pull, the drive? So with these kinds of things, I look at like, what am I going to create to get people there? So like, we just lost Amanda. So like the Friendsgiving. Okay, let's all get together. We're going to have a Friendsgiving. Bring your dish. We got the snacks there. We can talk about some kind of health thing. And hey, if you want to try out what we've been doing, we can have a conversation. So something about like events, like Tiffany, if you want to kind of help us with getting like building Women Who Mocktail and that kind of stuff, is inviting plenty of time in advance, like a week prior to, so people can plan for and then remind them. And this is also, this goes across like all, like even our messenger events and that kind of stuff, like the reminder, like, hey, usually we only do like a 1 or 2 days, but like, hey, 15 minutes before, here's our event, or our Zoom calls, like our coaching calls, half an hour before, 15 minutes before, like, hey, I'm super excited for you to get on our call tonight. I'll be hopping on too. You've got that link handy. And then as you're getting on, like, hey, I'm on, yay, you know. So the follow-up is really important, especially when it comes to in-person events, because people forget, they get sidetracked. So like messaging them like an hour before, like the day before, an hour before, you know, like, I'll see you in an hour. Get in the car, let's go. And then it's the follow-up. So same thing with messenger events, all of that, we have to follow up, right? So like, thanks so much for coming. It was great to see you. I hope you got a lot of information from that. I would love to hear your thoughts. What stood out to you? What did you relate to? Those kinds of things. If it was like an in-person, it can just be like, hey, I can't wait to get together again. Those kinds of things. So following up afterwards. So there is some verbiage in here on how to invite people to events. I'm not going to read through all of them. And then there's also like a reminder, follow up afterwards, next morning, or you didn't hear from them. So if they didn't, like, say they were in a messenger event and it doesn't look like they participated, you can say like, hey, I just wanted to circle back. Did you get a chance to check out the event? There was some really incredible information in there. If they didn't, if they RSVP'd, like they were going to show up and they didn't, a follow up. Hey, we really missed you. I hope everything's okay. How are you? Like, you know, that kind of thing. Just to check in on them. So this has like an events planner. We want to be like having regular events. This is why we have our coaching calls every week, open for everyone, right? We do messenger events all the time. This is why we're doing the week or the monthly Women Who Mocktail, all of that kind of stuff. Everyone, make sure you've got my party next weekend on your schedule, December 8th, 7 o'clock. So this is kind of like, when am I going to do events? Who am I going to involve? Those kinds of things. There's an outline for Zoom calls on here. Just kind of how we do it. And it's basically like, we have speaker 1 that kind of gives a testimony, talks a little bit about gut health, root healing. Speaker 2, testimony. This talks about like science behind the reset. So just kind of like introducing some of the products here. Oh, that's it. That's all it is. So this week's is kind of chill. That's kind of just rolling through. What is your mindset around money? What are your thoughts around money? If you had more money, what are you going to do with it? So let's really like dig into like, why are we creating this business? Beverly just shared a couple of weeks ago how her why and why she wants to make money is so powerful. So powerful, Beverly. It brought like it hit me. It brought tears to my eyes, because I was like, that is so beautiful. And that's why like you sharing that just reminds me of why I'm here and what I have helped create. Like that, I keep going through the crap that I have to deal with sometimes. Like, while this job is so amazing and I love it so much, it can be really hard on days, right? Just like
I can imagine
everything, like all those things. However, because I have done this, because I've continued to show up, all 3 of you are here, and you all have such a deep, powerful purpose and a why and passion and purpose. Like, if I had given up really at any point of that I wanted to give up, none of you would be here. and none of you would be creating these dreams. And I know that this is not even close to being the end. Like, there are so many more people like you guys that I'm meant to help, that you're meant to help.
Yep.
So, you know, I was talking with a lady yesterday, maybe it was two days ago, I think. And she's like, I'm getting a little discouraged. A lot of people are, saying that money and this time of the year and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, and I reminded her of her one friend who ordered this summer and has had a complete transformation in like every sense of it. And it has been so powerful to watch. And I brought up her, like, think about like what this has done for you and how it's helped you. Like, our focus is finding more of finding more of your friend that you're helping. Like, that is our focus. And just because you got to know, they're not saying no to you. This is no reflection on who you are, your personality, how you show up. This is completely them saying, this is not a priority for me right now. And that is it. This is not of value to me in this time. No, thank you. That's what they're saying. Right? So we need to remove that, like, this is about me from that. And like, you guys know I've been messaging a ton of people lately. And I have realized there's been like times where I go to check on, like, to send a message to someone and I see we're not friends anymore. I'm like, I had one. I remember one specifically. I really I felt like we get along really well. I liked how she showed up on social media, all of that. However, we hadn't I had tried so many times to have just conversations, get to know her, like, go deeper, because I thought we would be good friends. And well, we're not Facebook friends anymore, you guys. And I was like, I had a moment like, oh, I liked her. And then I was like, you can't have a relationship with yourself. Well, you can, but this is to have a relationship. There's two parties involved, and she was not involved. And so I was like, her loss, right? Her loss.
Yep.
So, it's
missing out.
If they don't see you and the reason you're showing up, it's not anything that you're doing. I'm always like, there's something going on their end. When people come back very harsh at me for various different reasons, my thought is just like, I've told people, like, straight up, like, I will pray for you. Like, I can tell that you're really needing some prayers right now. I'm going to pray for you. And I've had some people get real mad at me about that. I'm like, you need the prayers. So you're welcome.
That's when you need it more.
I'll say a couple extra Hail Marys for you. So I just want to pour belief in you guys. I stinking love you guys. I am so thankful you're here, and I'm like, let's crush the next 2 days and 2.5 hours that we have.
Yes.
Non-negotiable. I'm just going to